I have been reading and hearing more and more about the plague of fentanyl related deaths in America. I knew it was growing. I knew it was becoming epidemic. I knew that people were accidentally overdosing on fentanyl, hearing some personal anecdotes that were just gut-wrenching. And I've leaned into it at times. By lean into it, I mean I'll study it more about it. I'll get more data on it and open my heart. Lord, do you want me to say something about it? Do you want me to add my voice? Do you want me to write something about it? And it was last night that I got an email from a colleague who lost his grandson to an accidental fentanyl overdose. He thought he was taking a prescription pill for pain and ended up dead. His parents finding him. I mean, who can imagine the pain of that? He was just a teenager. And what I was not aware of was that May 10th is National Fentanyl Awareness Day. So I want to play this clip for you. It's from a dad who lost his son. He's telling his story. I want you to hear what he had to say, and then I want to just share a little bit with you about this and point you to some sites where you can get involved to make a difference. Let's listen.
They say there's no greater pain than a parent losing a child. I can verify that, as I lost my 18-year-old son to a counterfeit prescription pill laced with a fatal amount of fentanyl. If you're not aware of the fentanyl epidemic that's taken over 70,000 lives in 2021 and is projected to possibly double in 2022, you're watching this video at the right place and at the right time. Fentanyl is now the #1 killer of people ages 18 to 45 years old. What's worse is the drug cartels are disguising it in what appears to be legitimate prescription drugs, such as Xanax, Percocet, Adderall, and oxycodone. And this emerging crisis is only getting worse as drug dealers are using cryptic messages on social networks like Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram to push these counterfeit pills. It's exactly how my son obtained what he thought was a painkiller that was going to help his injured shoulder. But sadly, it was laced with enough fentanyl to take his life. My family experienced the most tragic nightmare to find him in his room deceased at 3 o'clock on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm sharing this story because I don't want you to experience such a tragic nightmare like my family did. So here's the bottom line. 45% of kids will experiment with the drug by the time they reach 12th grade. The Drug Enforcement Agency has confirmed that 4 out of 10 seized pills in 2021 contained enough fentanyl to kill. If they don't die of the poison in these pills, it will leave them brain damaged or on life support. Experimentation with counterfeit prescription pills is like playing Russian roulette with 5 bullets in a 6-shot revolver. I didn't know anything about counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl and how easy they were to get and what a national crisis it is. Had I known, I would have had those talks to save my son, Chase, and his beautiful life, but I never got that chance. Today is National Fentanyl Awareness Day. Please, I'm urging you to talk to your kids about the dangers of fake prescription pills laced with fentanyl. And please, make every day to be an awareness day. Thank you.
All right, onepillkilled.org. Onepillkilled.org. Stop there today, get information, see what you can do to make a difference. Just being aware and alert. Look, you may be really strung out and thinking, well, I need pain pills and I can't get them from my doctor. I can get them in black market. It's a bad move to make, number one, but it could be a deadly move to make today. So in other words, this is not you go to your pharmacy and you get a drug from the pharmacy and it's somehow laced with fentanyl. It's drugs that you're not going to get at the pharmacy. Or friends say, oh, I got some extra painkillers. I got, can't tell where I got them, but take one. That may be the last thing that they do. So onepillkilled.org. Just a few stats. So people dying of automobile accidents between 18 and 45. People dying of suicide. People dying of COVID. Nope. By far, deaths by fentanyl overdose outpace them. Any one of those, by far. Here's a note. In 2019, PolitiFact West Virginia gave a mostly true rating to the statement that, quote, just 2 weeks ago, Customs and Border Protection seized enough fentanyl to kill every person in West Virginia 32 times over. Remember, what's behind this is greed. Greed, literally killing people. Also, as I was reading up about this, as a former drug user myself, my story, I was shooting heroin at the age of 15, getting high at 14, LSD at 14, shooting speed, heroin, 15, cocaine at 16, and getting radically, dramatically, wonderfully saved. And I experimented. I was crazy. Just having fun. I was a kid. See how much drugs I could do. I would literally do as much as I could of an hallucinogenic drug to see how far I could go without flipping out, losing my mind. Just having fun, challenging, pushing to the edge as a foolish teenager. If I'd played around with one of these drugs, I'd be dead in the spot. Why? Listen to this. Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid that is similar to morphine, but is 50 to 100 times more potent. 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine. So go to onepillkilled.org and find out what you can do. These are not statistics. These are people we're talking about. When I heard from a grandfather last night saying, Dr. Brown, you have a loud, clear voice on cultural, social issues. Would you speak to this? I said, yeah, it's definitely time. I'll do it. You can also read an article about this with links and links to the video that we just played at AskDrBrown.org. The article is entitled, Fentanyl is Killing Our Young People. And if you have a fentanyl-related story, a tragedy, and you want to warn us to sound the alarm, by all means, give us a call, 866-348-7884.